Hi everyone, I'm making some homemade pretzels and I've got the dough ready, so now I'm just gonna shape it. And I need to practice a little bit more on shaping it, but we're gonna kind of go with it like this for now. Hopefully it'll look a little better, but one of the main things with making pretzels is you have to dip it in a baking soda bath. So that's what I've got here, the baking soda bath. So I'm going to dip it in there for 5 to 10 seconds. And you don't want to do it too long, I read, or it will have a metallic taste. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over here. And I know it's not quite shaped like I want it to be, but I'll work on that for the next one. And before I do the next one, we're going to go ahead and look at a problem. So when I started out making these, I had to have 16/12 cups of flour. But I didn't need to use it all at one time. So it kind of looks like this before adding the flour. That's just with the yeast and salt and sugar. So if I don't want to use all the flour, I'm going to take away 3/6 cups of it. So for a problem like this, I need to find common denominators. And we've talked about some different ways to do that, but we're going to create equivalent fractions. So first we're going to use multiplication to create an equivalent fraction. So I'm going to multiply this by 2/2, which that's like multiplying it by 1. So that's going to keep it equivalent. And so 6 times 2 gives me 12. 3 times 2 gives me 6. So now I've got 16/12 minus 6/12. So that's going to give me, sorry about Luna in the background. It's her birthday, so she thinks she can bark, but we're going to try to focus. So 16/12 minus 6/12, we've got common denominators. So I subtract the numerator, and that gives me 10, and the denominator stays the same, so 10/12. Now the other way that we could have done this, instead of multiplying to get a common denominator, I can divide to get a common denominator. So if I divide this by 2/2, that gives me 8/6. So 8/6 minus 3/6 would be 5/6. So these are equivalent fractions here too, because I could have divided this by 2/2 or multiplied this by 2/2 and I'd get the same thing. So just remember, when you're adding and subtracting fractions, you've got to get common denominators. And I'm going to try these pretzels again. And the mystery word this time is going to be salt, because that's something that will really make these pretzels taste good. So I'm going to practice my shaping technique, and I'll let you work on these problems. Let me know if you have questions.